right, Brady Baker, the James Monroe Mavericks. Big day for you, Brady. Announcing that you will attend Morehead State to play football. I like to always ask guys, what was it about Morehead State that put them over the top for you? Because I know you had a lot of offers.
I think the main thing for me was the coaching staff. The coaching staff are really guys they could relate with. They're really guys I can trust. It's a lot like home, really. I mean, it has the same feel. It's in a great part of Kentucky and a great area, and so those were some of the major factors.
Your career, you came in your freshman year, coincided with Coach Mustaine coming back, and you had all the success. I mean, a state championship game appearance. You were in the semifinals a couple more times. Just a lot of success. How much of that success and what you were able to do you give to Coach Mustaine and his staff overall?
I mean, everything. I don't know the position that this program would be in without him. And he's a guy that he really bleeds purple and black. He loves this place and he puts a lot into it. And I can't thank Coach Mustaine enough for what he does for the program.
Well, you talked about what this place meant to you, and I know that from covering James Monroe probably since it opened, it's always been a real tight knit community here. What were the things that you'll take to Morehead with you that you hope that you think will help sustain you when you're there on the field and off the field?
I think the biggest thing is the plowboy mentality. You get down there and I'm going to work my tail off and do what I can do. That's one of the biggest things, and that's kind of what this community embodies to me. Is it's a lot of hardworking people.
We talk about that plowboy mentality. I mean, it's always been a thing. I mean, I go back when Ben Thornton was playing.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had the plowboys then, and it might have been like that right then. What does that mean to you guys? It's a farming, obviously. It's a farming type word, but what does that mean to you guys?
It's everything, and I think the way everybody else sees it is we're cutting corn all summer, and then we show up on August 1st to play football. But it's kind of quite the opposite. To me, it's the working year round. It's the being in the weight room. It's the the early mornings, and just a hard, gritty mentality.
What was it like for you the first day? I know you were looking forward to playing. I think you know a lot about this program. What was it like walking in the first day to practice? Did you envision this? I guess it's the way when you walked in that first day.
I've been dreaming about it since I could walk. Really, this has always been the goal. And then, coming in here day one, I would almost say it's kind of a wake up call. You got 4 years, you got to make it count. So that was one of the biggest things. And then, just compete with everybody around you.
What is the biggest reason, and Coach Mustaine said it when he spoke earlier about, not everybody can do this. What were the intangibles maybe that made you into a D1 player, a guy that could go to the next level?
I think the biggest thing is work ethic and drive. I've fought through a lot of battles on the field. I've torn my MCLs twice. It's not been an easy road, but go back to plowboy mentality. I've been smacked in the mouth a couple times, and I've got right back up. So I think that's the biggest thing.
What was a highlight for you?
A hard one to pick. We've had some big wins. Beating Wheeling Central here my sophomore year, coming off of a torn MCL was big. Knocking off Greenbrier West in the playoffs was big. 2 state championships in basketball was big, and it was fun. I don't know that I could pick one specific moment, but I've had a heck of a time here for sure.
What's your favorite thing about being a lineman? I mean, you guys don't get a lot of. If you're not mentioned, it's probably better. If you are mentioned. What's your favorite thing about being a lineman?
I like to pave the way for the dudes. You don't get a lot of attention for it, but I'm not much on the attention, to be honest with you. So that's kind of my favorite part.
What will you major in?
Exercise science.
What do you hope to do when it's all over?
So probably physical therapy. I'd like to be in that field, some kind of field like that.
What other schools were looking at you? Who else were you considering, I should say?
Down to the wire as far as fit came, it really came down between the University of Charleston and Morehead State. Those were the top two. UC has a great thing going on up there. And,
they're really good.
Yeah. So those were the top two.
So Morehead just did kind of feel like home. It is in a smaller. It's not the metropolis there or anything, but
Yeah, it definitely felt a lot like home.
All right, Brady, I appreciate the time. Good luck going forward and with the rest of the basketball season.
Thank you.